Hi guys, happy Sunday. Hello, 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 hello. Happy Sunday, guys. I just wanted to come over here to share some things with you guys. I've had a lot of people ask questions, and I thought I just went live in my team page. I thought, let me just come on over here and tell you guys about the host kit. This is the one that I love the most. So happy about the host kit, and I've been using it for a long time. But so last year, my team and we launched a campaign. It was something that I really started because losing my events last year made me know that I had to find new ways to work my business. So I have been working events for 10 years, and all of a sudden COVID came around and COVID snatched it away from me. So I wasn't able to be face to face with people. So I had to come out and figure out how to do this thing on social media. So last June, I decided to figure out a way to get people interest in earning a kit. So I just started asking people, just randomly, just asking people, grabbing them and sending messages to see if I could help them in some way. And one girl took me up on my offer, and I thought, oh, I'm on to something since I got her interested in doing it. And I actually reached out to her because I saw her little boy out there, and we were getting ready to launch one of the Disney products. And I said, what about becoming a consultant? She said, well, I don't have the money. And that's what made me think about helping her to start Scentsy. Well, she didn't have to pay anything. So anyway, she's the first person to do it, and she did it in 5 days. But here's the catch. She started in June of last year, and she didn't join until July. And I was still trying to learn this stuff. So she had most of her PRV most of her sales at least were in June. So when I called Scentsy to flip her PRV, she lost the PRV from June because they couldn't flip those over because those are PWS orders. So she was only able to get the orders flipped in that July when she joined. And so what I did, I just gave her my commissions because I thought, okay, I didn't know this, and I was telling her I could flip it, but I didn't know that it all had to be done in 1 month. I didn't know that when I was doing this because I was real new at it. So, but she was okay with it. She didn't get the PRV, but she did get to join Scentsy without having to pay the cost. And then she got the PRV that was flipped in July. Okay, so she went on from there. She went on and got her shooting star. And she went on to Sensational Star Level 3 because that's what I do. I push them to go to Sensational Star Level 3. And this consultant, the first one that I did, she also earned Disney. She's a star consultant, and I can't remember how many she's got on her team right now. But that was my first one. So this thing really got really busy for us. I think at one time when I first started this, I think I had about 40 to 50 join links on my website. It was pretty overwhelming. I had so many I could barely keep up with them. So I decided to put together a chat so I could kind of help manage that. And I even put a separate group together because it was really becoming overwhelming. It's really popular. Like, how in the world am I going to do this? Because then I had to start putting some rules in place so I can kind of keep up with everything because it was like, woo. So anyway, it was like, I was so happy about it. But successfully in last year, I personally recruited 90 people last year doing this, 90. And I never thought that I could do any of them, especially since all of my events canceled. And so my group, we had in January of last year, we had 598 people in my downline in my group. This year, in January, we had 1,381. So we grew like 783 people doing this. And my team members, they really didn't start doing this until like late last year. So I'm already starting them out like now doing this same thing. And I'm helping them to set goals with this because last year we were just trying to figure it out. So this year, I think we kind of got it down packed. We made a lot of mistakes along the way, but we kind of got it figured out now. Even with the verbiage, we got the verbiage down packed now. We got a lot of things kind of down packed. So one of the things that I found, and I'm going to tell you some of the things that I did with some of the people who earned. Like I had one girl who, she was having trouble. I always tell them to set up groups on Facebook, and I tell them to name their group, whatever their first name, VIP. No Scentsy, just VIP. Then once they set the group up, I tell them to add all their friends and family over there. And once they hit 50 people, I go live in the group. And this one girl, we had done all the things. She had done all the things that I told her to do, but she was still having trouble getting orders. So I told her to share her story. I said, go over there and share your story. And when she shared her story with me, I was down to my knees because this young lady told me that she had 10 kids. Her husband worked at a job making minimal wages. They barely had anything. I don't even think they had a car. So she said, this really would help me. But she was having trouble getting orders. So after she shared the story, things changed over there. And what I did, I just so happened to have a spot. I forgot to mention that in my other videos. I forgot to tell them to always keep a party open. I always forget stuff. So I always tell my team members to keep a party open. So I just so happened to have a party open, and I gifted her the business because I saw the need. I saw that she was doing everything I told her to do. She was really trying, did everything, but she was struggling. I said, I just feel the need to bless her. So I blessed her with the opportunity. I don't do this always because most times I just say, you got to pay for this, but I blessed her. And I'm glad I did because this young lady hit shooting star in less than 15 days. She also hit sensational star level 3. She is now a superstar consultant. She earned Disney. She's on track for director. She's got 24 people in her group. So some of these people, I figure that this is how I looked at it. She really earned that spot because she did everything I told her to do. She worked every day, did everything I told her to do. I mean, she went live. She was doing the thing. She didn't actually go live for herself because she's got a thing about going live, but she did all the other things I told her to do. She would go live and turn the camera around. She did stuff like that. That's one of them. So one young lady actually found me on YouTube, not YouTube. No, she found me on Facebook. So what she did, I don't know how she found me. I don't know how she found me. Anyway, she lives in Detroit. I live in Alabama. And she sent me a private message. She said, I want to join Scentsy, but I don't have the money. How can I do that? So I got her set up the same way. This young lady she was able to get $700 and some in orders in 5 days. She got $700 some in orders in 5 days. She was trying her best to hit for 1,000 because she wanted to hit certified. And she was a customer of another consultant at some point, but she really not a direct person that she had been getting orders from, but kind of in a party. But she said that she didn't think the girl was really trying to get anybody to join her team. So she found me, and she hit certified in maybe 11 days, something like that. Then she went on to Star Consultant, and I forget how many people she's got on her team. So most of these people who really took advantage of earning the kit, they promote to Star Consultant. So what a great way to get people to go shoot straight to Star. This is the easiest way because what I'm finding is that these people who are earning kits, they're able to turn around and get others to earn kits. So that's got to be the easiest thing I've done. And I think all the years that I've been getting people to join Scentsy, I was always wondering why people didn't stay. Well, it's probably because some things that I do. But now that I'm doing this, it's so much easier because they can turn around and do the same thing. And now I had another person to join my team this month, and I got her set up. Let me go back and tell the whole story because I don't want to miss this. So I was in a networking group, and I asked if I could help anybody join Scentsy for no out-of-pocket expense. And this lady's husband said, yes, my wife could do that. This was November last year. So I sent the wife a message, but she looked at it and didn't say nothing. This was November last year. So this year in January, she sent me a message. She said, I need your help. I'm desperately needing help with my finances, and I need some help. Can you help me? I said, sure. So I got her set up. This lady, when she hit $300 in sales, all of a sudden, she said, I think I want the bigger kit. I said, okay, he want the $99 kit. That's fine. I said, I got to figure out how I can do these orders because I hadn't done one like that. I said, so I called Scentsy to see how I could treat those orders that she got already because she wanted the traditional kit. So I found out from Scentsy that whatever orders we have, if somebody starts out trying to earn a kit, those will not go to waste. They can sign up for $99 and you can come back to that same party and flip the party so they can get the PRV and they can get the commissions off of a party that they started. I didn't even know we could do that. Then you have to call Scentsy so they can flip those orders because those are PWS orders. They have to move them at Scentsy. You can't move them. If you If you put the orders in yourself, you can flip it and they will all flip it. You don't have the place to call. But it all has to be done in the same month in order for them to be flipped. So that's something I just learned this month. So I didn't know, because she's the only one that's ever done it. Because all of my other people who have earned kits are people who wanted to get it at no cost or at a discount. So that's something that I just learned. But if you're doing, when you get ready to do this, you got to make sure that you have accurate information in the workstation, because if somebody decides that they want to join at the traditional cost, you got to make sure that information match what you already have for that other party. Because if it does not match, if they decide to use a different email, you can't flip the party. So you got to make sure those two things match. What else? And you got to make sure that your date is going to be a date that's going to work for you, because you don't want the date to expire, because if the date expires, you're going to lose that. So you want to make sure you don't lose that, because I've lost one of those. So what I'm starting to do now, I'm stretching my dates out for 6 months. And because I've got one girl, she's been trying to earn a kit now. It's been 7 months. She hadn't earned, well, she's at, I think she's at $400 and some. She didn't want to get it at a discount. She still want to get it where she don't pay anything. And she's been the longest one that I've got so far. And what I like most is that I take all of my people who are trying to earn the kits, I put them in a group together so they can encourage each other. They're like cheering each other on, along with their people who are helping them too. But I also tell them, look, don't compare yourself to the other person, because just like consulting, you don't compare, because everybody's situation is different. And we just cheer them on along the way. You know, whenever they get people to come into their group, we'll cheer them on for everything. Like if they got 30 people in their group, we'll cheer them on for that. If they get an order, we'll cheer them on for that. For everything that they do, we'll cheer them on, because it helps to encourage them to keep going. So those are things I just wanted to share with you guys, because I've had lots of questions about how this works. And I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, you need to make sure you do all you can to teach them how to familiarize themselves with the PWS, because a lot of them they wouldn't know this because they're not consultants. So it's a good thing to walk them through that, walk them through how to find the specials, the clearance, and all those things, walk them through that. And you want to make sure you copy and paste that link, that join link that you create. Make sure you copy and paste it to them, because you don't want them to randomly say it to somebody don't order correctly. That's happened before. And you want to also attach the link. You want to also attach the link that you first create, attach it to some kind of introduction, because that's going to help them with their group. When you put that introduction and attach that link to an introduction in their group, and tell them to mark it as an announcement. So every time they add somebody to the group, it's going to let them see what Scentsy is all about, because a lot of people don't know what Scentsy is. They don't know what it is. They don't know what Scentsy has to offer. So each time they come into the group, somebody's added, they're going to see that at the top, because you marked it as an announcement, okay? That's going to help. And I try to always tell them, do not put your link throughout that group, because when they become a consultant, you don't want them to have to go back and clean up the links. So I tell them, look, whenever somebody want to buy something, private message them the link, so you won't have to go back and clean those links up. Yeah, I'm learning all this stuff. I learned it a lot, because every mistake that could be made, I made it last year. So I have pretty much, I think, gotten it down packed now, where I'm able to teach this to my team members, and thought I'd come over here to share this with you all, because this is so important, because I know a lot of you are trying to grow. It's the easiest way to grow your business. It's the easiest way to get to director. You know, here I am, a superstar director, and I was even struggling getting paid at title consistently. But since I've been doing this, I've been getting paid at title consistently. I even earned Disney for 6 doing this. So I know it works, because I've been seeing my team members jump on board, and team members that I've never seen recruit before are recruiting. I even have a director that just promoted this month. She's been with me for 10 years. She joined Scentsy just for the tax perks, and she and I worked events for 10 years together, and she was at a loss just like me, not knowing what to do after all of our events shut down. And she and I put our heads together, and I told her, I said, we're going to have to try something different. We're going to have to work our business virtually now. And since we're working it virtually, we might as well get people to join our team. So she went from a team of 1 to a team of 40, and she promoted to director this month. She went from a team of 1 in July of last year. She went from 1 to 40 this year in January, in like a few months, like 6 or 7 months. And then she's got she's got several team members who are close to director already. So it's because she's been doing these things that I'm talking to you guys about, using these host rewards. Is so incredible to be able to bless somebody's life who's not able to pay the full price. And they turn around and do the same thing. It's pretty incredible, guys. So I hope that these tips work for you. And wishing you guys much success. Take care. Bye.